Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. Right, as you can see we are still in February and I was intending on moving on to March, but I've decided to take advantage of the day that we have here because we still have some sun and we do have a few things that I want to get done before March so that we can kind of crack on with other things. So I have sort of made a few decisions on the way the rest of the series is going to go. Now I know some were excited about orchards and making juice and all that, but we are not going to be doing that. Just to the fact that we now have the tea and we have a really good setup, especially considering the rest of the series to come sort of thing. We've got lots on for that. So the first thing I want to do before we kick off with some tree felling and shifting is to place our linden trees for tea. So I think this sort of area right here, right next to the dryer, is going to be best, because then what we can do is take the field that we created there, bring it all the way along this edge, and then sort of branch it off here where those trees will be, and then sort of continue on down and so on and so forth. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's have a look at the construction menu. I do have the interactive zones ready to go so that we can get straight into it. So this is what they look like. This is where they will place, and I think, like, if I'd like to ideally, like this field, the way that it goes, if it can go like straight on down, then maybe we can fit like 1, 2, 3, something like that. We could put them like this so that we have them like 1, 2, and then 3. I think 3 is fine, but maybe we should have them this way. So let's try and put 1 here, 1 there, maybe just 2, because we've got 2 of those bushes, so maybe 2 of these trees is fine. Let's place 1 and see. Right about there should suffice. Let's try it like that. Yeah, just about like that. Nice, okay, that's 1. Now how close can number 2 go? Oh, that's fairly close. And 3. Right, that is perfect. Really is perfect, that. So there we go. We got our 3 linden trees. Now I'm hoping that they have water in. I might have to bring some for the first time, but the problem is it seems that they're right in between the... Oh, right, no, because I haven't placed the bloody thing yet, have I? So I have... Right, back to construction. We have this... it's an extension? Yes. So this here, we have one of them here, which is for our sheep. Where is it? Right there. This one, though, I don't know if it will reach... It should reach all 3 of these. So these 2, the greenhouse, and that. Because if you see, this water pump can only be placed near things. So if I were to place this somewhere in this area, I reckon that would be the perfect setup. It could maybe go here and reach all 3 things. So I'm really hoping that it does. Maybe right along the edge here, or even on the edge. Nah, I think this might be the best right here, right along this edge. So let's just make it look as nice as it can. Is that the front of it? Yeah, so we'll place it like that. So let's get it level. And then if we tuck it in right next to the dryer here, this should suffice just fine. I would like it as close as possible. Wicked. That is fantastic. So let's just put a bit of... is it this? Yeah, let's just do that, just as a bit of an entrance to it. We can definitely keep the grass in behind. Right, that's a bit more than I was anticipating, which is fine, absolutely fine. There we go. Perfect, that looks really good. I think that's all we need there. Does the grass look a bit funny in front? No, it's alright. We'll keep that for now. Cool, so now these should have enough water. Now I don't know if it has reached or not. These ones should be saying... oh, maybe it doesn't work for those. That could have been a bit of a waste. This one it's worked, definitely. So these it has not. Bugger. Okay. Well, at least this is never going to be needed to replenish again. These ones might eventually work, but no, it would show straight away. That is unfortunate. I should have put it nearer to the greenhouse then, but that's fine. It's out of the way anyways. Yeah, I should have put it over here, but... right, well, I guess we will need a water tanker. I reckon we'll get a bigger one than this. I don't really want to faff with this at the moment. Although we should get some water into these trees. Let me have a quick look and see. They're probably proper empty as well. Right, okay, let me just very quickly... yeah, I'll do this off camera because it is a faff with this water tanker. So let me just quickly get this done and then we'll shift over to getting some trees cut down. Alright, the linden trees have been watered and the production itself is underway, so we will be able to check on that shortly and hopefully get some really nice things from that, so that we can make some tea. Right, I know it's dark a bit now. I was hoping to get this done beforehand, but I am going to try and cut down as many of these trees as I can, just to get them shifted, because I know we've got this area that needs to be finalized with the cultivating, because we obviously have the whole other field that needs to be done, but this will have a very small bit to sort. Right, is that... okay, right, there we go. Yeah, I've got a little bit left to sort here in this field, of course, as you can tell, but not too much. The other side, though, is going to be a whole other bit, although I think it's less. I do think that that area to, like, our other side, the other field that we're going to combine, or the plot of land, sorry, is less chunky than this one, meaning that it'll be a quicker cultivating job, and then when the time comes to drill it all, we'll have a really nice course set. So whether we do the first drilling ourselves, we might have to invest at this point now into either a second of the same drill or a new drill altogether. But really, with the money that we have, I want to... oh right, we can't really fully get this trimmed. That's about as much as we'll do for that. Yeah, I reckon we want to save that money for a bigger, better harvester versus the drill. I think if we can get another of the John Deere drills and just be very conscientious of what we're drilling with it, because yeah, they can be funny. You can accidentally put in the wrong crop type, like two different crops in one, which isn't really good at all, and that's not good. So we won't do that. But yeah, we'll focus on... oh my, this ended up in a tree in a tree. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, that's good. So yeah, there's not that many trees. It's just the faff of getting them all sorted and then getting them all shifted as well. Luckily we've got a torch out and we've got the huge lights on the John Deere. Many lights on that John Deere. Very useful. I reckon though that this shouldn't take all that long. And then, oh right, once we are done the... am I proper stuck in this tree now? Oh, there we go. Just try and get those bits off. That's fine. It's all going to count for the same. And then yeah, so we'll focus on that side later. But in the meantime, let's crack on with a tree felling and shifting time lapse. well, there we go. That's the majority of all those trees sorted. I know that there's still the one left in that space. So I'll get that probably just off camera after I get these sorted. But I don't know how much more it'll take. This one's virtually full. And oh, wait, have I started the productions? Oh, you monkey, that's my fault. Sorry, so cheeky. There we go. Well, that would have been, they would have been ready to go had we, right. Well, you know what, I might as well just leave these here then, just out of the way of the bloody vehicles, so that they can pass, otherwise I won't hear the end of that. Just enough, come on. There we are. Can unload those there, and I'll go get that last one, and then the next time that we do tree felling, because that was quite the session, and I tried, so with the felling I did try to go slow so that it's not as nauseating, and I think it was alright, especially for the cutting and the de-limbing of the trees, because I know that's the part when you're moving about so bloody quickly. I know that's the part that can be a bit hard to watch, so I tried to go slow on that. Hopefully it was alright. But at least now we do have a big chunk of the trees gone, at least in this area. So if anything, we could split the field into two, but I still really want to make it one large field. Ah, bugger. Okay, well, I'm gonna I'll sort this stupid tree off camera. It's just a big oak, so it's just big and bulky, and I'm not de-limbing it beyond what it's already got there. So hopefully we can manage to get it to the firewood production, and the next time we see you will be in March. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful March morning. The clouds are heavy, the fog has rolled in, but we are into spring finally. In between February and March, so overnight, kind of woke up fairly early this morning to chop down a load of trees. I went a bit tree chopping mental, except for the land that we did not buy yet. But as you can see, we have 179,000 euro. That's all from the firewood that we got sorted in February. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy this plot of land finally, officially. Now we can cut those trees and get it sorted, but basically this field is going to go up from about here and go all the way up around the linden trees, up to the road, down and around. So I know we still have a lot left to do for this field, but that means that we are going to be doing some sort of other crop, April crop perhaps. Maybe a big soybean harvest, we shall see, or sorghum, or lentils perhaps as well. Because I know we were thinking of doing something like that, but this field is ready to be drilled in. However, it's quite cool at the moment. If anything, it's yeah, the ground is frozen, so we can't really do all that much in that regard, although we kind of can, and we will for the alfalfa, because if we mosey on over to this area, I also cleared some of the trees, all of the trees that we need to shift over here. So what my plan is well, first off, actually I'll just show you as I do it. But we do need our new class 610 with the cultivator on. We'll just mosey on over to that area. Just down here. So basically what I was thinking is, because this is already alfalfa here, I was going to just basically have this area over here as alfalfa as well, but I think I will combine them, and I mentioned that before. So we will be basically removing this part of the path in between these two areas, but that's fine because it is alfalfa, so we can drive across it if we need to. But we do have the path that goes over here. This is mostly to access the little yard from the road, but we will be using it to access our alfalfa field as well, because all of this could be turned into probably about here, and driving down, and then we'll get it cultivated up to here, and then over here we'll go all the way down to where the old firewood production was, essentially from here all the way down here, and then that leads to this path, which we will keep intact until this part of the path right here. So this will all be cultivated. In fact, let's get started right now, because the sooner we get this done, the sooner we can actually drill in. But I will turn this alfalfa into hay first. So it's not a massive priority, but we do need to get something going here. Now, we can touch things up. I know it would be better just to wait until the alfalfa is cut, but at least if we give ourselves a bit of an outline, I'm happy with that. And I don't want to destroy the alfalfa that we already have, because that would make no sense, because it is growing and the sheep do require something. So, right, let's just try and get this nice and lined up. Go. We can even tidy it up a bit later, but yeah, my plan is to go straight across here, so we'll get rid of part of this path because we do own this, but it's not far off from where we can't go. So let's just try and go as straight on as possible. And you will notice there are a handful of trees remaining on this side that I've decided to keep some because it kind of separates this area from the road. Or also from the hilly mountainous area down below. So we'll just see, as you can see, there's a massive hill there. So we'll start to curve this way, go nearish to these trees, and then essentially just come up right behind the shed here. Because even so, this will still be a fairly large alfalfa field. Yeah, we can even go fairly close to the shed. Yeah, we'll just bring it straight along. Oh, why have we stopped there? Oh, right, that's probably because of the shed. So let's just see. Yeah, that'll be because of the... Right, okay, we can actually rectify that very quickly. Just by doing a bit of transformation of the ground. Just a touch. There we go. That should suffice. Wonderful. Okay, grand. So we'll just go, we'll get rid of all this. We'll go straight up to this. Yeah, we are losing a bit of our concrete there, but we'll fill it in. This is just the cultivating part. This here we can, yeah, we'll go like this and sort of bring it in like that. Hopefully this isn't in the way. We'll combine it once we finish the harvest there, or the cutting. There we go. And that bit of kit is just in the way, so actually we can move it very quickly. We do have the front 3-point attached. Right, just get this shifted, because yeah, where this all is here, I mean, we could turn into more alfalfa, but I don't know, I just can't see us really doing all that much in this space, so we'll just leave that for now. Because yeah, mostly we are going to... Oh, what's that there? There we go. Yeah, hopefully I haven't missed any of the stumps as well. That would be very unfortunate if we have. But we'll find them. We will find them, fret not. Right, lower that down. And we should still be cultivating in. Beauty. So yeah, we'll get that really nicely sorted later, but I will go as close to the alfalfa as I can now. Get a nice roundabout area here. And then as far as like drilling in, yeah, we'll wait until... digging into it a bit. Yeah, we'll wait until the alfalfa is cut and dried, tedded and all. Actually, we might as well just go straight up to it now that we've cut that much off. Let's get a little bit extra. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you know what? Let's crack on with this in a cheeky little time lapse. Right, I think that does it. And I know there's this, you know what, I might as well... Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut a little into the alfalfa here just to ensure that it is all cultivated properly. I know it's a bit wasteful, but it's just a little bit, just to ensure that it is done properly. But we are going to be dealing with this in, I believe, well, that's the thing. See, it grows in April, starts to grow. So, but it doesn't make sense to completely re-drill it all. All right, that's going to be a bit difficult now for the for future helper, but that's fine. Right, might as well just cut that bit as well. Right, there we go. Get this very small section. Okay, brilliant. And yeah, that's fine. Cool, okay, that is sorted. So that's actually quite a big field as well for alfalfa, really. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey, yeah, it's quite large. A bit funny looking, but that's fine. They all are funny looking. This will be a really nice section. It's a shame this series isn't going to be going on longer than it initially was anticipating to do it. But it has been really fun just building it up to this point. And we still have time. We still have lots left to do, so don't fret on that. However, I think the next time I do trees, I'll do most of it off camera just to progress things along a bit more. Right, let's check on our productions now. Of course, these are empty, as you'd expect. That's why we've got more money in. These are doing quite well. I reckon we could probably start drying some of these. The linden trees are growing as well, which is grand. And these ones are going as well. Oh, maybe they are. You know what? I think that water is working, because I did not put that much water in. Same for these. That must be working now. So we'll keep a very watchful eye. If I don't have to... Oh, finally out of that. Oh, but not for long. Right, let's get the Massey. Yeah, we may be able to sell this finally. This water tanker, because I reckon if that is working for them, it doesn't show the 1,000,000 liters of water or whatever, but at least we are able to see that there is water in, so that's very good. Right, now we want storing, but we want to spawn 2 pallets. Alright, they're on that side. Let's go around this way, get them. Right, there we are. So we should also have some clothing to sell. We should have at least 1 pallet of clothing, I reckon. I'll have to check that out for certain, but I think we do. How is that so heavy? Oh, we don't have the weight on, that's why. Oops, we don't have the weight on. Right, well, where is the weight? Oh, wow, it's so incredibly heavy for this. Right, that's better. Now we should easily be able to sort out both pallets of fabric with no problem at all. Well, should be able to get both like this. Ooh, that's like barely hanging on, but that does work. Right. That is efficient. Okay. I reckon as well that we'll have a load of wool to bring over to the spinnery as well. So this production is going on very nicely. Like I say, we should have some clothing to sell. And I think the clothing spawns there, so we need to go around this side. I think it'll just take it when it's ready. There we go. Brilliant. Let's have a look at the sheepies as well, see how they're doing. Right, they still got loads of hay in, so this alfalfa field will be incredibly useful, but incredibly, yeah, I mean, with how quickly they eat the hay and all, I think we'll go through the hay fairly quickly, but we'll still have so much hay for the sheep, so we never have to worry about hay ever again. Right, we might as well crack on with our shifting of products. Yeah, because like I said, I will sort those trees off, up off camera, probably even before the next episode that we can get into that area to finish that cultivating, because I desperately want to get that area done. We don't have to put a spring crop in. It can be a later on crop, a winter crop, but we will just have to wait and see what happens. Because I know that we do have the field over there ready to go to be drilled, and actually that's probably what we could do now that it's not freezing in the ground anymore. I think that's something we could do today, this episode, just to get things done, you know? Alright. Oh, barely. Right, well, that's fine. We'll get this one on top. I know we do have the class as well with the front loader, but this works. I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, there we go. It does work. Right, get the wool shifted as well. We'll probably just come back for the one pallet, not the half pallet, but well, I suppose we could take that as well. Put it on top. Luckily, we just have to go around here. But yeah, the way that things are coming along is very nice. Maybe, I don't know what to put in this area. Once the firewood productions have gone, which I am hoping to have them done, I can't say for certain the next episode because I don't know for certain, simply because there are still so many trees there, and I don't want to just do one big off-camera session. I might do one more on-camera shifting session. Actually, that's probably what we'll do. So heads up, for the next episode, there is a very high chance that we will have one final massive tree felling and shifting session. Now that we own that land, I feel good about cutting down those trees, and we still also have all the ones that need to be shifted. So if anything, we might just do the cutting, do like a big cutting session, and then I can do a bit of shifting on camera as well, but primarily we'll do a good chunk of it off camera, just so that we can finally finish up with the firewood, which has been very, very good to us. But yeah, could you imagine if I was still loading pallets? Bloody hell. Unless we were auto-loading them, but even so, just having them sold directly like we have been doing has been absolutely incredible. Because it would be absolutely mental otherwise, so. Right, well, we know for certain that we'll be able to afford a nice combine, and I don't know which one yet. I had a case in mind, but it all depends. Because we can sell the Massey one that we have and then buy a really nice big one, or yeah, we'll see, maybe a bigger drill. I don't know, we've got lots of options. Right, I'll just keep this here for now, don't need that, but we do need the John Deere. Why am I running? Always running. I was probably running around looking for stumps. Right, okay. Because there were many. Right, we'll just get this tucked away here. Get that lowered down and dropped off. We'll go and get our drill. Oh, actually, in our yard here. So for this drilling session, I think we can do that as with one drill. But maybe now's the time to test two. Actually, right, what's in the sales? Right, nothing we can really use, but I think maybe we should. Let's look at drills, actually. Just before we do this, let's look at them. I would love something that is a direct seed. So like this one, but it is 8 meters. 12 meters. 200,000 pounds. We don't have that. But that would be very wicked. Actually, can our tractor even do that? We are at 261. So no, it would be tight. Yeah, I think our best option is another one of these, because then that's just over 10 meters. That's 10.5. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Right, we'll get another one. We might as well match up. Well, we could do a different one like that. I think we had the standard wheels, so there we go. Purchased. So we'll take this down to the shop. We've got lots of seed. What does it hold? Is it 1,000? Is there anything in this one? Let's just check. Oh right, we're all set for... Oh no, linseed is what we did. So if we do drill today, we're going to put in... maybe No, we've done linseeds. I don't need more of it. I mean, it is a beautiful crop. Okay, I was thinking of it for a minute, but maybe we could do, I guess, oat. We don't really have much else for option, really. We can only do oat or linseed, and I think I'd rather do linseed, to be honest, but this linseed may not be ready to go until later on. But then at least we have a few months to wait. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put in linseed again, because it is just such a beautiful crop. So they will be somewhat different stages of growth, but that is fine. I just don't really want to do oat. I can't be faffed with it. I mean, we could do oat in that field. We might end up doing it. But anyways, let's head to the shop and pick up our new drill. Alright, we are back with the drill. So let's now, first off, get it filled with seed and fertilizer. Now I think, right, get that in. Great. I'll try and get this bag here. Very good. Now, I know we could, I was thinking maybe we should do oat for something different, but no, I am going to do linseed in both. It's just going to look so nice. Now, I think these, okay, these do extend out. There we go. So that should be enough to get it connected. Nice. Now, we have to be very cautious of which drill we have. Right, it's just showing, okay, so because it's, oh, that's very weird. I don't like that. So it's showing, maybe it does both at once. Maybe that's been rectified, because I know in the past you have to, oh my. Oh, this is not on. We might end up knocking some things about here. I know in the past when I've used this setup, okay, bugger it. Sorry things. Oh god, blimey. Oh goodness. Forgive me. Right. In the past I remembered having to it was a faff basically. Long story short. And I think we'd be better off having, yeah, we'll go this way round. I know sometimes you hear a bit of a sound. I don't know if that's what it sounds like on that end or not. I really quite don't like this at all. This is really quite difficult to deal with. I thought we'd have a lot of open space, but anyways, yeah, that's just my wheel going to full extension is all that sound is. It sounds very like that. That's what that is. Just to let you know. Right. Let me detach that. Okay, so this one's certainly linseed. Let me just confirm that this one is also linseed. Because, yeah, usually you have to change them separately, but in this case it seems to be not that. Brilliant. They're both linseed, so we'll get that reattached all together again. So I suppose this is where having a bigger yard would be good, to be able to tuck these away. But I suppose when we do our big drilling sessions, considering we only have a handful of fields, we can just keep them attached until we're done, and then we can move on. So that's okay. So I do have access though. Right, so we'll lower that one, we'll lower that one. So they should both be lowered. We'll do a small patch here to test. Right, okay. Good start, I reckon. Hey, linseed in. And fertilized as well. Okay. Are they not both fertilizing? Oh, is it going to be funny in one way? Right, well, I suppose we'll just have to crack on and see what happens, but at least we are getting the linseed in. At 10.5 meters nearly. Wicked. Yeah, this might be difficult when you go around the corners and all, but considering the size of the field, I think we'll be fine. So I think the best thing to really do from here on is to crack on with the time lapse. And there we go. I think that is all the bits that have been missed. It wasn't all that bad. Yeah, looking very, very good. Oh, yes. So I reckon by the time that we are ready to harvest this one, this may be just a month or two behind, maybe 1 month. So ideally, I'll harvest all of it together. That's why I didn't want to do oat, because I wanted to keep it the same in that regard, because I knew that I'd rather do one big linseed harvest than an oat in another, or linseed in another rather. Although that other field, the big one over there, will be a different one. I don't know what yet. Potentially, like I say, sorghum or soybeans, but we shall see. Not so much for the money, but just for something different. Okay, now we're going to perfectly line this up. Silly bugger, there we go. Right, we can tuck this over here for now, out of the way. However, this will be, actually right here will be good, just to move it out the way. Basically, the plan is, for next episode, so I was going to do a bit of this off camera, but I think while this is being rolled, in the next episode, we'll be able to focus on cutting down more of these trees, at the very least doing a massive cutting session, or if anything off camera I might do a cutting session and then do a shifting session instead, one or the other. Either way, we do have rain en route, but not till later and only for a bit, so that's fine. But that is the end of the episode for today. That has been a bit hectic in many ways, with all the tree felling and all the thing. Basically everything we've done has been very hectic, but we have a new drill. We have quite the setup here, the fully DEERE setup. Not a massive fan of John Deere, but I have to admit this setup is pretty good. But if anyone does have suggestions for a drill that is one drill that is sufficient, you know, at least 10 meters, that isn't extraordinary money, where we'd need a whole new tractor as well, then please do let me know. Otherwise, this will be our drilling setup for the rest of the series, and we'll basically have at least one more field, possibly these two to do again as well. So yeah, we'll need it a few more times, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that does do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up always helps the channel out, and if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.